The Prime Minister of Vanuatu, Honorable Sato Kilman, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Solomon Islands, Mr. Peter Shanel, the Minister for Foreign Affairs of Papua New Guinea, Honorable Don Polye, the Spokesperson of the FLNKS, Mr. Charles Washentine, foreign ministers, observers, special guests, senior officials, and ladies and gentlemen. Bula Vinaka, and a good morning to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to this 18th summit of the MSG Leaders Meeting on behalf of Fiji and all her people. The presence of Melanesian leaders demonstrates their commitment to Melanesian solidarity and unity. Your presence reflects our common belief that together as a region, we can realize the needs and aspirations of all our peoples. It also gives me immense pleasure to welcome representatives of the governments of the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste and the Republic of Indonesia as observers to the MSG. Your Excellency's presence at this summit reflects the commonalities and the commitment to further engagement. I also welcome the representatives of the Government of Luxembourg as special guests to this summit. Luxembourg was one of the founding member countries of the European Union. With your presence at this summit, sir, I'm sure we will be able to gain from your experience as an advocate of regional cooperation and integration. The theme for this summit is Melanesian Solidarity for a Progressive and Strong Pacific. It has been said, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, that progress lies not in enhancing what is, but in advancing toward what will be. It is therefore imperative that to be progressive and to be strong, we must have a vision. We cannot simply tread where we have been. We must be bold enough to recognize what has been, where we are, and where we want to be. It means making paradigm shifts. It means taking new steps in new areas. The realization of these objectives means being bold, being assertive, but at the same time, being just and fair. Accordingly, it is imperative that when we seek to improve the living conditions of our peoples, when we address environmental issues, when we deal with global imperatives, when we seek economic growth and find solutions to political nuances, we do so with regional cooperation, understanding, and assistance. Policies and solutions must be sustainable and be based on respect for and dignity of our nation-states and all our peoples. The reality is that the Melanesian group has the bulk of the Southern Pacific Island population. Bulk of the trade and natural resources are situated in this region. Therefore, we have a greater responsibility to the rest of our Pacific Island neighbors. We must provide the leadership to the rest of our Pacific Island neighbors. We must shoulder this responsibility with wisdom, collaboration, and respect for their sovereignty. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, notwithstanding the limited resources of the MSG Secretariat, it has made a number of achievements which the Director General will elaborate on this in his detailed report to the leaders. As Chair of the MSG, I have directed the Fijian government to provide all the assistance to the MSG Secretariat to ensure, inter alia, regional integration vis-à-vis a comprehensive trade and economic agreement facilitating free movement of goods, services, capital and labor across our borders, committing regional cooperation and collaboration with our law enforcement agencies to tackle transnational crimes, and safeguarding our environment and ecosystems and mitigating the devastating effects of climate change. I realize we have a full day of deliberations ahead of us. The success of this summit and those to come will not be determined by long and invariably the same speeches. Our success and the region's success will be determined by the implementation of a new determination and tangible solutions and policies. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attendance, and I now, with much pleasure, declare open the 2011 Leaders Summit of the Melanesian Spearhead Group.